Welcome to Battle Truth and my point of view. I don't know you, so I'm not a hater. I can only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealing, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable MallikiBaker, your presiding judge, chairman, and spokesperson for the One United Front. You're my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session, and talk about it. Okay, so the Kings versus Queen card has been released, the whole entire card. Welcome to the preliminaries. During the preliminary, what we do is we take a look into the battles that are going to be going on headed into the next major battle rap cards, okay? We look into each personal individual battles. We gather all the evidence pertaining to the battle. And in so doing, we see if there's enough evidence to push forward into believing the possibility that this could actually be a classic or good battle. So with no further ado, welcome to the preliminary. Let's get right off into this. KCJ versus A Verb and going down on the Kings versus Queen card. My personal feelings is, before we get off into the evidence, my personal feeling when I heard the announcement, I didn't like it. KCJ don't really do it for me. And Verb don't do it for me neither when it comes to where he at right now in battle rap as far as what I've been getting from him. And not doing so well against females. So far, he had 2 females in his career. Bonnie Godiva, that didn't go so well. Miss Hustle, that didn't go so well. And now, KCJ. Don't like Verb going up against females. I have yet to get a dominant, solid performance out of him in going up against these females. And every time, it's always some type of excuse for him not being successful when it comes to these battles. I'm just going to keep it 100. I just got to be truthful with who I am. It's battle truth. But this is not about my feelings. This is about the evidence. So let's get right off into this. Let's talk about their strengths, starting from KCJ. What I can say is, for the most part, she learns her material. For the second part, I can say she punched back to back. I mean, I ain't much I could really say, you know. I really can't say much. So that's the strength I got for her. Okay, so the strengths when it comes to A Verb. I mean, is we talking about A Verb of today, or that's another thing? Is it what have you done for me lately? I can mention his strengths of yesterday, but if I'm going off of what I'm getting right now, just like KCJ, it ain't much to say pertaining to his strengths. So basically, when it comes to the strength, I'm just going to say, dang, that's crazy. His name, Lyrical wise, he fair. He fair lyrically wise. He fair. Um, it's not the same Verb. Sorry. At one time, I would just be running down his strengths, his stage present performance, cadence, his aggression, I can't do that. I can't do that as of what's going on right now. So just like Casey J, they're not really strong at all when it comes to strength. Sorry. Which goes into the second one. Well, let's address their weaknesses. Well, the thing about Casey J weaknesses is she just don't know how to, she don't really know how to work the crowd, perform properly on stage. She tends to be stiff, still seem like she working on it, trying to get it together. She got the twerk thing goes on with her, where like you just see the influence of twerk inside a whole movement, you know. It is what it is. Then we talking about Verb. What about his weaknesses? Well, he tend to run out of gas. He tend to not be hungry like he once was. He tend to he just don't care. He don't memorize his stuff by heart. He fumble and slip up a lot in battles now. You can rarely get him to go through 3 rounds clear. You know, it's always some turbulence. So not too good as of right now. Knowing your opponent. This where it comes down to in battle rap when you're going up against somebody. Knowing your opponent. So let's start out with KCJ first. So you KCJ, you're going into this battle, you're going up against Verb. You take what you know about him. You don't do too well against females, so that's a point for you and your advantage. He tends to not know how to get through his rounds good. That's another thing to your advantage. Your preparation and practice going into this battle will pay off more likely more than his will. He's not really liked in that room as much as you would be. That's another advantage you have over him. So that looked good for you, knowing your opponent. You know, he take off rounds. Verb may give you, out of the 3 rounds, he may give you 1 good round of who he used to be, but then he'll slack off and just come light on the other 2. So you're going to get 1 dominant good round, just like he did in the easy block battle. He do this in a lot of battles. He'll give you 1 good solid round, and the other ones, it just like, it seemed like he didn't put no effort into it. So that's good to know also going into the battle, knowing that. So all you have to do is know your material, get through your rounds, and 9 out of 10, KCJ will be okay. From what history and right now has been proven and showing us. Verb, knowing KCJ weaknesses. Okay, her weaknesses is knowing that somebody assists in her pen and write for her. It's already been exposed. So lyrically, she may be better than you if you don't come with it. Also, that's why I was saying, like, when I look at KCJ's strength, it ain't too many strengths I can give her. You get what I'm saying? So in Verb, knowing who she is, only thing he got to know is 9 out of 10, she's going to get through her 3 rounds. And by her having a ghostwriter, she gonna have bars. So she gonna have 3 solid rounds. She don't perform well on stage. So her performing game ain't gonna really be good like that. So that's the knowledge you go in with knowing. Who does the battle do more for? I would have to say it's strange, but I'm gonna tell you, this battle do more for Verb. This battle do more for Verb, depending on how he come. If Verb come with 3 rounds of fire, again, see the thing about being a top tier and a person who actually been here for a long time and have a huge following and considered to be respected in the game, no matter how much you messed up, for the most part, you one dominant battle away from being accepted again. Just like what we just saw with Twerk. And he did a snake eye battle. Now, Lord, Twerk the guy, Twerk the man. Same thing with Verb. Everything goes on him. How he come, what he bring, what he say, what he do, all that go on him. And depending on how he come, determine what happens and what he get up out of it. So with that being said, I think the battle do way more for Verb. Because another thing, his stock go up higher, depending on how he kill. He come to kill, he come to murder, he come to slay. Next thing you know, Verb crazy, Verb that guy, Verb that man to go. KCJ could smoke Verb and it'd just be like, and. So the battle do more for Verb. Verb lose to KCJ. They'll say KCJ smoked them, but they ain't gonna care. They ain't gonna care about, they ain't gonna really care that much about KCJ. But they gonna rub it in Verb face. Oh, KCJ smoked him, KCJ smoked him. Just to have another reason to disassociate from him and being talked into the ranks of the greats. So he needs to know that that battle mean more. It should mean more to him on that level. Then I also incorporated the evidence at hand in a 10-point system. So let's point this off and see even more advantages. So when it comes to bars, who have the better bars, KCJ or Verb? I would have to edge Verb on who have the better bar. So I'm gonna say Verb probably have a better bar than KCJ. But again, KCJ may get through her material better. Freestyle ability, neither one of them have it. Freestyle ability, neither one of them have it. So this is, neither one of them get points on this. Aggression. Again, Verb tend to be laid back now. KCJ got it, but she don't got it. But she definitely gonna have it over him. So I'm gonna give aggression to KCJ. Stage presence, same thing. Verb will have it better, but KCJ is going to get through it. So I'm gonna get it to KCJ. Rebuttals, again, neither one of them have that. So that's neither one of them. They don't do that. Versatility. Again, we're not talking about old Verb. So I'm just going, again, I'm going to add that to KCJ too. Consistency. I'm going to have to add that to KCJ too. Pacing your flow. Stamina. Just, I'm going to have to do that to KCJ too. Again, it comes down to preparation. You know what I'm saying? And I just believe her preparation is better, Who really got the hunger to want to win? I'm gonna get it to KCJ too. I just don't see Verb, and that's the problem with Verb. He lost the hunger. I don't think he lost the hunger. I just don't think he care at this point. He just don't care at this point. So he ain't lost the hunger. He just don't care. So I got KCJ being more hungrier. Excuse me. So then number 10, who have the most experience in this situation? I say Verb have the most experience because he been here longer. He got the most experience, but he don't care to use it. So having something, but you don't use it, that's very telling, and it speaks a lot. So with that being said, I'm gonna give the advantage to this battle. I'm gonna get it to KCJ. It's a mess. I don't see no history, just some little internet jacking. I don't see no history in this or nothing like that. So in my 10-point system, I got KCJ. I got KCJ. I got KCJ 6 to Verb 2. 6 to Verb 2. And the other two, I couldn't even categorize neither one of them on when it comes to freestyling and rebuttal. So I'm giving the advantage to this battle to KCJ. So due to the evidence that's been presented to this court, I believe there's not enough substantial evidence to pursue this battle and waste the community resources, okay? Also, I'm not going to waste the community resources of any hopes of it being a classic battle, because I don't believe this is going to be a classic battle at all in no type of way. So therefore, I'm dismissing this case. Have a nice day. Court is adjourned.